We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk.
Durk told Didi to hire.
This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor. He wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice.
The judge just laid out all the terms for Durk's possible bond release, and the courtroom energy was straight up electric. Everyone could feel the tension building. Now here's where it gets crazy. It looks like Durk might actually have a shot at freedom because prosecutors just dropped a pile of new evidence they want to add to the case. This surprise move is slowing everything down big time, giving Durk's lawyers some breathing room to push for a solid bond deal, or maybe even a house arrest setup before the trial kicks off. But the big question still stands. When could Durk really walk out? These new claims are wild. The feds are rolling in strong, saying Durk might have been linked to that 2021 situation involving Quando Rondo, and that's when things start heating up in those files. According to reports, they've got surveillance footage and witness statements connected to what they say went down in Georgia. Investigators are even digging through Durk's lyrics, breaking down that line where he raps, "They on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me." He even said on his podcast that, for some reason, I just don't see them comments anymore. And now investigators are comparing those lyrics.
Left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor. He wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's going to give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers. And we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for it, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
With release dates and moments when Quando was reportedly under pressure, that's the kind of deep detail they're chasing right now. And it's making this case even louder than before. And guess what? It's not stopping there. The feds are now trying to drag OTF Didi into the chaos, hoping he'll speak out against Durk. But Didi's not having it. Reports say they're pressing him hard, but he's doing everything possible to keep his distance and stay far away from the courtroom or any kind of paperwork. This whole situation just keeps twisting up more and more every single day. But here's where it really starts to heat up. Fresh details just dropped from an iMessage group chat, and it's turning the pressure up fast. Investigators claim those messages help back up their story that Durk might have sent certain directions toward members of OC standing up for King Von's passing. Things are looking real tense right now. Prosecutors say a witness is even expected to take the stand, saying Durk was the one calling the shots, and apparently his name pops up several times in the evidence files. The paperwork also mentions that Durk has serious tension with someone named Monarch because he felt the LOC crew
Life by basically saying he's guilty of for hire. And the only thing that, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says, "Y'all that Quando yet?" Nothing says that.
You're missing the point. Okay. They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3 years. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so
that's co-conspirator too.
I don't need too much more than that. One of them is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other two was figuring out how they
wasn't showing the same energy after Von's situation, which sparked real drama inside the circle. Then Whack 100 jumped online and threw his own thoughts into the fire, talking about people supposedly turning on Durk, trying to expose who's loyal and who's switching sides. That instantly made the story explode even more. During the latest hearing, Durk's legal team came in strong, officially turning in the documents for his release again, hoping this time the judge actually gives it a green light. And out of nowhere, new reports hit saying Durk's own father finally spoke out. Durk's father came out saying his son might finally be getting released on bond, and this would be Durk's 3rd attempt. Word is his lawyer showed up with an offer so strong that the judge might not even be able to say no this time. But just when it seemed like things were swinging in Durk's favor, prosecutors hit everyone with a twist nobody saw coming. they actually dropped some of their evidence against him right there in the middle of the courtroom. Reporters said the prosecutors told the judge they were willing to toss out certain parts, but before doing that, they decided to read those pieces out loud for everyone to hear.
He didn't take my advice. He didn't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He didn't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Vaughn, some people like, man, what, he gonna tell them some words online?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Vaughn name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell them no Vaughn. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pack. You orchestrated this, and guess who you were?
They even brought up the lyric where Durk rapped, "Told me they got an addy, they got the location," and the whole courtroom froze as those words echoed through the room. Then came another line, "Go look on the news, see your son screaming no." That one had the whole place silent for a second. Just as the judge was getting ready to make a decision, chaos broke loose behind the scenes. Word started spreading that federal agents had convinced OTF V&I to cooperate, and out of nowhere, his paperwork changed, showing he was no longer in federal custody. That usually means he got sent home on house arrest, and the streets lit up with rumors instantly. But what really blew people's minds came right after that. Instead of celebrating the idea that his son might be coming home sooner, his father flipped the script and went online exposing his own son. He started dropping private details, posting about things that had people's jaws on the floor. He claimed that V&I was connected to the situation involving King Von's passing, and even hinted that Durk might have known something about it too. The way he put all that out in public,
that's what Diddy did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Diddy to hire. Diddy's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hire nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
Had everyone stunned. Nobody expected a father to go that far. Then out of nowhere, a tweet started blowing up across social media, saying that Vonnie's father was leaking info, claiming Durk supposedly has something to do with Von's situation. The internet went wild over it, with fans arguing, reposting, and spreading theories like crazy. People started pointing out how Durk went live right after the news about King Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck hit the internet. And that made some viewers wonder if those live streams were his way of showing where he was in real time during those wild moments. But things didn't calm down there, not at all. Vonnie's father kept posting even more bold claims online, and soon another tweet started trending saying V&I allegedly played a role in what happened with Lil Pab and King Von, all based on what his own father had posted. That single tweet lit up social media. Everyone was debating nonstop because nobody could believe a parent would drop accusations that serious about their own child. But the situation didn't stop spinning there, because V&I wasn't the only one suddenly being talked about for supposedly cooperating with investigators.
Mom.
Hey, stop it.
I tell you about the money, I swear to God. I tell you about the money. Please fix my son. I tell you about everything. I swear to God. I tell you, I will tell you, please. Please, I swear, please.
Diddy's younger brother Ted suddenly got pulled straight into the spotlight too. Rappers even started posting messages like, "Please tell me this isn't real."
Then everything exploded after new body cam footage leaked. The clip appeared to show Ted sounding like he was getting ready to talk about Durk, and once that video hit online, the whole case got flipped upside down. Durk's lawyers instantly filed paperwork asking the judge for more time on the bond proposal, trying to regroup after that footage surfaced. Everyone knew right then, the courtroom strategy just changed again. What really had people talking was the fact that Ted is Dee Dee's younger brother, and Dee Dee used to be one of Durk's closest people, the one fans always called his main hitter. That connection alone made everyone nervous because Ted might know serious behind-the-scenes details. This whole situation could flip Durk's case upside down, all because of something that wasn't even part of the original charges.
You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 7 what you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right?
We can see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax.
Give me, No, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get to...
It's wild to think about how fast things can shift in a courtroom. The moment Ted got taken down to the station, cameras caught him getting emotional, telling officers that he wanted to share information. And that moment spread across social media like wildfire. After that, Ted was placed in a holding cell, and later, an officer came through asking him to explain exactly what he was trying to say. That scene made everyone believe investigators might be getting ready to use him in a major way. Even though this whole situation looks rough for Durk right now, his legal team is locked in, fighting non-stop to keep things from falling apart. In a new twist, reports revealed that Durk's lawyers officially filed a motion to dismiss all the charges. They argued that the second indictment was way too vague to even be valid in court. And if the judge refuses to dismiss it, they're demanding what's called a bill of particulars, basically forcing the prosecutors to break everything down in detail. Durk's team wants to see everything. The coded language the government claims was used, any alleged reward mentioned, plus the exact date, time, and place they say it all happened. Durk's lawyers are demanding answers. They want to know exactly what this supposed reward was, who it went to, and when all of this supposedly happened.
Really? Dude had a... What about that? A man had a... with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Normally, that kind of info should already be sitting in the case files, but prosecutors still haven't produced it. That's why Durk's legal team believes the government might not actually have the solid evidence they originally claimed to have. Meanwhile, things inside the jail have been intense for Durk too. Reports say he was suddenly placed in solitary confinement after an officer allegedly discovered a phone inside his cell, which immediately raised questions about how that could have even happened. People started wondering who had access, what kind of contact was being made, and how something like that slipped through. For safety reasons, Durk was later moved after what's being described as a heated altercation inside the jail earlier that morning, and word about it spread fast. Moments later, Lil Baby jumped on social media, posting, "I don't care about nothing else other than Durk right now. Free the bro." That post showed just how serious things had gotten for the OTF frontman. But it's not just Durk. Fans are starting to believe the entire OTF circle is being watched or targeted right now. Around the exact same time Durk was facing all that drama, one of his close friends, Glee, sadly passed away in Chicago, adding even more emotional weight to everything going on. Some people online started calling it a distraction move, like Quando and Lil Tim were trying to shift their attention away from themselves, so the feds wouldn't start looking their way in connection to Durk's situation. Both of them was talking real calm, trying to sound peaceful, but everyone knows their history with Durk runs deep. Quando even spoke in a tone that mirrored Lil Tim, saying he wished things had gone differently, but the timing of it all had people raising serious eyebrows. To a lot of fans, it looked suspicious. The two guys who'd had tension with Durk for years were suddenly showing him love in interviews on the exact same day he was getting hit with more trouble inside jail. That instantly sparked a brand new conversation all over social media. Meanwhile, Durk's recent bond request kept getting denied, especially after the reports about him being placed in solitary confinement. But here's the thing. Lawyers who follow high-profile cases think his legal team might be setting up a major comeback. They could use First Amendment protections to challenge some of the key evidence the prosecutors are trying to use, especially when it comes to his lyrics and public statements. If the court agrees, a lot of that material could be thrown out completely. But what really shocked everyone was the new reason given for why Durk's bond was denied. Officials reportedly said he'd basically need to give up everything, his money, properties, and assets, just to even be considered for release. That made the whole situation sound extreme. Officials even believe Durk might have already tried to reach out towards OTF Jam, the same person people online have been labeling as a snitch, and that accusation has been echoing across social media ever since. It got even louder when someone posted, "Has anyone heard from Jam after he snitched on Durk?" Because apparently, Jam has been off the radar for months now. People noticed he went completely silent after that interview on DJ Vlad's show. And now some are trying to connect his sudden disappearance to the concerns federal agents keep bringing up in court. But even with all that tension stacked against him, a new update actually brought a little good news for Durk. Prosecutors just filed some fresh evidence they want to add to the case. And even though that sounds like another hit, it actually delays the trial. That extra time gives Durk's defense team extra time to make their next big move, pushing again for either bond or house arrest before the trial officially kicks off. So while things still look messy on the surface, that extra time could be exactly what Durk's defense needs to turn this whole thing around. Now, before we wrap it up, listen close. If you're vibing with this deep dive and want to stay locked in with every new twist in this story, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe right now. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss a single update, because this story is still unfolding and it's only getting wilder from here. We're building a real community here. The streets talk, and we're here to break it all down. More stories are coming your way, deeper, crazier, and totally unmissable. So go ahead and smash that like, share this video with your people, and drop your thoughts in the comments so we can see what you think about all this. Catch you in the next one, only on Scandal Scope, where the real stories of the streets come to life.